Welcome back to Tax Hacks with Alli. I'm Alli, your tax professional, and I'm going to talk to you today a little bit about why did IRS take money out of my bank account? That's a big problem. So if you owe IRS and you've been getting notices, no matter how you ended up owing, whether it was because you didn't file a tax return and they assessed you a balance, which means they filed for you essentially and decided how much you owed, or you filed a tax return owed and never paid them, never communicated on it. If you don't communicate when IRS sends you notices, they will take collection action. And they have certain responsibilities before they take collection actions. They do have to send you a 30-day letter that says in 30 days, we're going to take money out of your bank account. Any bank account we can find, we're going to take that money out up to the amount you owe us within 30 days if we don't hear from you. They send this letter certified mail. So if you've got some certified mail that you receive from IRS, it might be this, and it is urgent that you do go ahead and communicate with them, get a payment made or a payment plan set up depending on your ability to pay. If you just ignore it, they will go for your bank accounts. And so this is serious. We don't want IRS going for your bank accounts. This can really mess up your family's livelihood. So let's say you've got $3,000 in the bank, rent's $2,500, and IRS comes in and takes the full $3,000 because you owe them $5,000, and it doesn't take care of fully paying, but they're going to take as much as they can. They will fully drain your bank account up to the amount that you owe them. So to avoid this, you have to communicate with them promptly. Do take care of setting up a payment plan. There's many options in my prior episodes. You can see some information about setting up a regular payment plan or setting up a reduced payment plan based on your ability to pay, or even an offer in compromise. But even if you're going to be working on those things, you do need to communicate to IRS that that's what you're working on and work with them to get those set up. To protect yourself from any levy action. So that's what this is called, is a levy, when they pull the money out of your bank account. When they pull money out of the bank account, the bank is required to hold it for some number of days. So there is some option to reverse that action, but it's very infrequent that we're able to reverse it. So you want to just be in communication with them and take care of making a payment plan so that you can avoid that. So once IRS has levied your bank account, then that's going to get you on the phone with them, and that's going to get you communicating on that future payment plan so that you're not having that happen again. They can also levy your wages. So if you work someplace, or even if you're a 1099 recipient, you're a vendor, service provider for a company, you're not an employee, but you're a subcontractor, they can garnish your wages. So they can reach out to anybody who filed a form W-2 or 1099 to you in a prior year and say, hey, if this person is working with you still, we want 25% of what you pay them until this debt is paid. And there's a lot of employers who, if they're looking at who they're going to lay off this season, they're going to lay off the person that they have to deal with IRS about. They're not going to, it definitely can tarnish some relationships and add administrative burden to your employer or your customer if they're paying you. So we don't want that to happen. So the best way to avoid this is set up a payment plan or get IRS paid to the best of your ability. But these things do happen. Sending IRS a letter and telling them how this really screwed you up and it's cost you your business, or it's, you guys missed your rent payment and now your family's in jeopardy. They don't care about that letter. They don't work by letters. Your letter might be very nice. It might be very heartfelt, and it might give them a lot of very hardship situation information, telling them about a hardship that they put you in. But they really don't care about that. They don't work off of letters. They work off of forms. And so the form to set up a payment plan is a 433 form. That's what you need to send them. And that will get the payment plan going and protect your wages and protect your bank account from any future levies. And I've had a lot of clients over the years that say, well, I sent them a letter. I told them what was going on. And although you did send that letter and you did tell them what was going on, that's not the way they operate. They're systematic bureaucracy. And so we have to we have to jump through the hoops that they have in order to solve the problems dealing with them. So file a form. You want to, if you're getting a letter saying they're going to levy your account, you want to call them. But the form you're going to be filling out over the phone with the customer service rep is going to be a 433 form. And that's going to be the payment plan setup form to figure out how much you can afford to pay them and to set up that formal payment plan. The phone number to call IRS, 1-800-829-1040, 1-800-829-1040. If you owe IRS, you haven't set up a payment plan yet, it's been over 3 months and you're not going to be able to pay them, call them and set up that payment plan. Avoid your wages or your bank account being levied. It is serious. Okay, you can do this. Get some sleep and come back soon for some more information about taxes.